Hey guys, Trap God Senpai back again with another top 10 video. And since you liked the first one so much, this time we'll be going over the top 10 anime with an insanely overpowered main character, part 2. Starting off our list, we have Spirit Chronicles. When 20-year-old college student Haruto Amakawa dies in a traffic accident, he does not expect to be woken up in an unfamiliar world in the body of a young boy named Ryo. As their memories and personas fuse, Ryo realizes that he now also possesses incredible magical powers. And although he is in a new and exciting world, deep down he is relieved to find out that his burning passion for revenge against his mother's murderers has not subsided. Ryo's journey starts when he comes across the kidnapped princess of the Bertram Kingdom and saves her without hesitation. To express his gratitude, the king grants him the opportunity to enroll in the Bertram Royal Academy. Believing this to be a new chapter in his life, he is excited to study at the prestigious academy. But as in every anime, there's a stark class difference between the nobles and all others. Now we follow Rios through his time at an academy that doesn't seem too welcoming. Number 9. Taking the 9th spot in our list is I gained a second character class and became the strongest sage in the world. After working himself to death in a hostile corporate environment, Yuji Sano gets a second chance when he transmigrates into a game-like fantasy world. Although he wishes to lead an unassuming life, Yuji learns that he has the title of a monster tamer, the weakest rank of adventurer. With his newfound skills, he tames a number of slimes around him, and with their help, acquires magical powers to become a sage, a second profession that capitalizes on such potential. Even after gaining overwhelming strength, the scars of the life that Yuji left behind keep him from going all out. However, he might not be able to hide his abilities for much longer, as unforeseen dangers threaten to destroy the world that is now his only home. Number 8. Coming in at number 8, we have No Game, No Life. 16 sentient races inhabit Disboard, a world overseen by Tet, the one true god. The lowest of the 16, Humanity, consists of humans, a race with no affinity for magic. In a place where everything is decided through simple games, humankind seems to have no way out of their predicament, but the arrival of two outsiders poses a change. On Earth, step-siblings Sora and Shiro are two inseparable shut-ins who dominate various online games under the username Blank. While notorious on the internet, the pair believes that life is merely another dull game. However, after responding to a message from an unknown user, they are suddenly transported to Disboard. The mysterious sender turns out to be Tet, who informs them of the world's absolute rules. After Tet leaves, Sora and Shiro begin their search for more information and a place to stay, taking them to Elkia, humanity's only remaining kingdom. There, the duo encounters Stephanie Dola, an emotional girl vying for the kingdom's sovereignty. In desperation, she attempts to regain her father's throne, but her foolhardiness makes her goal unachievable. Inspired by the girl's motivation and passion, Sora and Shiro decide to aid Stephanie in getting Elkia back on its feet, ultimately aiming to become the new rulers of this enigmatic realm. Now, are they really overpowered, or do they just cheat in every game they play? I don't know. I'll let you be the judge. Number 7. Taking the 7th spot in our list is Nobliss. The Nobliss, Cadis-Atrama Derizel, also known as Rai, is enrolled in Yeran High School by his servant Frankenstein to stay hidden from the sights of the Union, a mysterious organization out for Rai's blood. Rai commences his life as a student, making himself familiar with his classmates and the daily activities of humans. However, his new life is far from peaceful, and Rai is soon forced to save his new friends from the hands of the Union that had abducted them. Meanwhile, M21, a Union agent gone rogue during Rai's rescue operation, joins the Yeran High School security staff after a proposition by the school's director, who happens to be none other than Frankenstein himself. On the surface, M21 is a prim and proper employee, but in truth, he is shackled by his former ties to the Union and the inevitable consequences of betraying the organization. To further complicate matters, Regis and Seira enroll in the same school to investigate the Nobliss. While the Union conducts a manhunt for M21 to extract clues regarding their missing agents, Rai is forced to keep his identity a secret while protecting all that he holds dear. Number 6. Coming in at number 6, we have Kata Nagatari. In an Edo-era Japan lush with a variety of sword-fighting styles, Shichika Yasuri practices the most unique one, a technique which allows the user's own body to be wielded as a blade. The enigmatic 7th head of the school, Shichika, lives quietly in exile with his sister Nanami, until one day, the wildly ambitious strategist Togame barges into their lives. Togame brazenly requests that Shichika help in her mission to collect 12 unique swords, known as the Deviant Blades, for the shogunate. Shichika accepts, interested in the girl herself rather than the petty politics, and thus sets out on his journey. Standing in their way are the fierce wielder of these legendary weapons, as well as other power-hungry entities who seek to thwart Togame's objective. In order to prevail against their enemies, the duo must become an unbreakable team as they forge ahead on their path of uncertainty and peril. Number 5. Coming in at number 5, we have the God of High School. The God of High School tournament has begun, seeking out the greatest fighter among the Korean high school students. All martial arts styles, weapons, means, and methods of attaining victory are permitted. The prize? One wish for anything desired by the winner. Taekwondo expert Jin Mori is invited to participate in the competition. There, he befriends karate specialist Daewoo and swordswoman Mira, who both have entered for their own personal reasons. Mori knows that no opponent will be the same, and that the matches will be the most ruthless he has ever fought in his life. But instead of being worried, this prospect excites him beyond belief. A secret lies beneath the facade of the transparent test of the combat prowess the tournament claims to be. One that has Korean political candidate Moo Jin watching every fight with expectant, hungry eyes. Mori, Daewoo, and Mira are about to discover what it really means to become the God of High School. Number 4. Taking the 4th spot on our list, we have Tsukimichi Moonlit Fantasy. As a part of a mysterious contract agreed upon by a goddess and his parents years ago, Makoto Misumi finds himself sent to another world to meet the goddess and become the hero. However, the deity deems Makoto to be hideous, refusing to even lay eyes upon him, and revokes his heroic title. Disdainfully giving him the ability to understand all languages except the human language as a compensation, the goddess drives Makoto off to the farthest edges of the wasteland, far from human civilization. Due to the disparity between Earth and this new world, Makoto's inherent physical and magical capabilities awaken, making him extremely powerful. He meets various demi-humans and mythical beings who all end up being captivated with his characteristics, and join Makoto in building a new community where all of them can peacefully coexist. Nevertheless, despite the success, Makoto still yearns to meet fellow humans. In a world where the goddess herself has barred him from interacting with his kind, it is up to Makoto and his companions to fulfill his desire, and perhaps reform society along the way. Number 3. Coming in at number 3, we have Kaze no Stigma. Kazuma Yagami is a user of Fujutsu, the ability to control the wind. He returns to his old home, the noble Kanagi household, after being banished 4 years ago for his inability to control fire and subsequent defeat in a duel at the hands of his younger cousin, Ayano Kanagi. Returning after such a brutal exile already gives rise to many conflicts, but to make matters worse, several Kanagi family members have recently been murdered with Fujutsu. This leads the Kanagi family, including the hot-headed Ayano, to suspect Kazuma as the culprit. Now, Kazuma must not only clear his name, but also aid the family he shares a mutual hatred with, in order to discover the true identity of the killer. Number 2. Coming in at the 2nd spot on our list is the disastrous life of Saiki K. To the average person, psychic abilities might seem like a blessing. For Saiki Kuso, however, this couldn't be further from the truth. Gifted with a wide assortment of supernatural abilities, ranging from telepathy to X-ray vision, he finds this so-called blessing to be nothing but a curse, as all the inconveniences his powers cause constantly pile up. All Kuso aims for is an ordinary, hassle-free life, a life where ignorance is bliss. Unfortunately, the life of a psychic is far from quiet. Though Kuso tries to stay out of the spotlight by keeping his powers a secret from his classmates, he ends up inadvertently attracting the attention of many odd characters, such as the empty-headed Riki Nendo and the delusional Shun Kaido. Forced to deal with the craziness of the people around him, Kuso comes to learn that the ordinary life that he has been striving for is a lot more difficult to achieve than he originally expected. Number 1. Finally, taking the top spot on our list is Mob Psycho 100. 8th grader Shigeo Mob Kageyama has tapped into his inner wellspring of psychic prowess at a young age, but the power quickly proves to be a liability when he realizes the potential danger in his skills. Choosing to suppress his power, Mob's only present use for his ability is to impress his longtime crush Tsubomi, who soon grows bored of the same tricks. In order to effectuate control on his skills, Mob enlists himself under the wing of Arataka Reagan, a con artist claiming to be a psychic, who exploits Mob's powers for pocket change. Now, exorcising evil spirits on command has become a part of Mob's daily, monotonous life. However, the psychic energy he exerts is barely the tip of the iceberg, If his vast potential and unrestrained emotions run berserk, a cataclysmic event that would render him completely unrecognizable will be triggered. The progression toward Mob's explosion is rising, and attempting to stop it is futile. Hey guys, like always, I just wanted to thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell for more content. Liked my list, or have some shows that you think should be on here? Don't forget to let me know in the comments below. Thanks again, and I'll see you guys next time.